again, YouTube. I guess y'all liked my crossing tour video I did of that Bell-Only crossing with the RACO Bell in Daviess County. So I thought I'd do another one. In Bloomington, there are not as nearly many interesting crossings as that one in Daviess County there by Crane. But I think the most interesting here would have to be at Curry Pike. This is one of 3 crossings on Curry Pike. This is the Indianapolis sub main line, about milepost 58.5. Well, actually the crossing is 58.8. This is looking timetable south, compass southwest-ish, more west than south. And then this is timetable north and compass northeast-ish, more east than north. So yeah, and then the next 2 crossings down there, the first one comes off the former Monon main line, and it goes to what used to be the GE plant, but then it also goes to Berry Global, who's a plastics manufacturer, and they get a train every day, or every week rather. That's that HWBOT that I filmed a couple times. And then the one past that is the former Monon main line, and it goes out to Rogers Quarry. It gets a rock train a few times a week, usually at night, but every now and then you'll get lucky and you'll see one during the day. Equipment-wise, this crossing's pretty standard. It's all the lights, as far as I know, are Harman LEDs. Has 2 WCH mechanical bells on it, which I absolutely love. I don't care what the mechanical bell is. I'll take it any day over one of those ugly e-bells. But then what makes this crossing kind of interesting is the intersections right next to it. There's over here we have a metal fabrications place and an insurance agency. This is like their driveway, and there's also this spur that was put in a year and a half ago, and it still hasn't seen any cars. Hopefully it'll see some cars this summer, I've been told. Of course I won't be here for that. And then over here is Gifford Road, and that goes down that way. See over the relay box there. So this is kind of interesting. This signal here and that signal there that are both green are designed that you can really only see what color they are if you are within maybe 200 feet of them. And it's even worse at night. It's kind of strange, or it's even worse during the day, sorry. It's kind of strange driving up on them. You really can't tell what color it is. And I believe the purpose of that is to clear the intersection when a train is coming. This traffic signal here and the one facing away from us, those are the main traffic lights for the intersection, and you can see those from a long way away, like any normal traffic light. But these two you really can't see. And I believe it's to clear the intersection when a train is coming. I believe these will go red first, and those will go red first when the train is coming, and then these will go red afterwards, just to, clear the intersection as quickly as possible. I'm not sure if that's 100% sure if that's the case. I have to go. I'll go check the inventory record on this crossing and see if the signals are actually interconnected. I see why they probably are. I'd be surprised if they aren't. There's been an accident here at this crossing before. This is probably the most dangerous crossing in town, but it's been a long time since it's seen an accident. And I think it's only seen 2 or maybe 3 accidents in its history since the 70s, so it's not that bad. Drivers here are pretty smart. But yeah, that's about it for the crossing. Got my tripod set up there. I just saw the northbound HWSA come through here on this Monday evening. Don't normally go out to see the northbound, but I was told he was pretty long, so I came out, and he was pretty long. 89 cars, and I think what I heard, the detector at Edwards Road, just kind of on the other side of the Greene County line. I think he was a little over a mile. I think 5,300 feet, something like that. So I'll tack that video on to the end here. Of course, where the tripod is, where the camera is, you can't really see the lights light up, but you can see the little lights on the view ports on the side that let Frank know that his crossings have been activated. Yeah, if you all don't know, these two manifests, the SAHW and the HWSA between Swit City and Indianapolis, are 90% of the time, 99% of the time actually, a one-man crew. And the railroad has been doing that for a long time. I'm sure they have certain FRA and AAR clearances to do that. And I know whenever he needs to get a new track warrant or track clearance, I know he has to stop. He can't be copying down track warrants or talking on the radio too much when he's in motion. So I know there's plenty of safety precautions put in there that way. It sounds like a lonely trip if you ask me, but at least it's a scenic trip. Anyway, so like I said, I'll tack that video on to the end here. I guess I ought to show you the crossing information. I guess that's a normal thing to do for crossing tours. So, little blue sign here. Like I said, we're at milepost 58.888 actually on the Indianapolis subdivision in Bloomington. I'm not sure what else I could do next crossing wise. At least in Bloomington, there's not a whole lot of other interesting crossings. Down there is Liberty Drive. I film a ton of trains there. I have actually a huge backlog of trains there, and that's whenever I go report sightings, I try to usually do it from there, just because it's got a parking lot right there and it's easy for me to get to from my house. And this one I can't always park at. When this insurance agency is open, I can't park there. So otherwise I have to park a few blocks down that way and then try to cross this road, which doesn't have crosswalks, and that's kind of not fun. Yeah, but anyway, so maybe I'll do a crossing tour on that one. It's really nothing special about it. I could also try, I believe, either Pete Ellis Drive on the east side or Union Street on the east side on campus. I believe they might have, or one of them has a WRS bell on it. I don't remember which one, and neither one is easy to park at, especially with the students. I know Pete Ellis Drive, there's no place nearby to park legally, so I have to walk quite a ways, and then Union Street I have to park in a reserved lot, which I'm not always super comfortable doing with all the students around in the campus parking patrol, and don't really like that, getting parking tickets. Parking tickets aren't fun. Anyway, so I'll maybe do one of those crossings next. I think Game Train Productions did a tour on Union Street, maybe Pete Ellis too. So we'll try that next, or maybe I'll go up north towards Morgantown and see if there's, or Bargersville, see if there's anything interesting up there. So anyway, or maybe I'll surprise you. Maybe I'll go somewhere on the Indiana Southern. There's a crossing up in sort of north of Gosport a little bit that looks pretty old, and maybe I'll go check out, but I'm not, it's hard to catch trains on that line just because they run so randomly and so infrequently. But if I get a train there, I'll make a little tour there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that, and we'll see you later.